All right, everyone. I hope you're doing well today. We are now here with our first run of day 2. That is Little Big Planet 2 by Krosso and Fritt. I absolutely love this game. I played this a lot growing up. So please, Krosso and Fritt, take it away.
Yes, hello everybody. I'm Krosso, and I have my co-partner here. Yep. So we're gonna introduce the game a little bit more in the introduction, because there's not much to do there. But yeah, time is gonna start pretty soon, so get ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
All right. Yeah.
Thank you.
So as you guys can see, this is a co-op run. We are running any % no crate, which is basically complete all the required levels to beat the game without using crate mode glitches, and together with a co-op partner. Sorry.
With the left stick. Push it just a little bit.
So yeah, there's a few movement tech that is exclusive to co-op. As you can see right now, we're kind of grabbing each other.
It's not
Oh,
always
there's some lag. That's scary. Might be because I'm streaming. Who knows? Hopefully it goes away. But yeah, there's a lot of strats, co-op strats in this game, which is why it's so fun to run in co-op. Unlike the other games, Little Big Planet 1 and 3, that doesn't really have that many strats. This one has a lot. And they save a lot of time. And I mean a lot. I think the 4-player co-op run world record is like almost 10 minutes faster than the solo run. And 2 players about somewhere in the middle. But yeah, we have a costume bid war. It started, I think Sonic Sonic was on top, but there's some other costumes you can donate to as well. I think there's Toy Story, Sly Cooper, DC, Marvel, maybe I missed some, Ratchet and Clank.
Final Fantasy.
Oh, I mean,
You can choose the costumes at any point in chat. So
Yep.
make sure you get those donations in during this run.
accidentally returned to pod. I was supposed to play this cutscene. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, these first few levels aren't super crazy, but it's gonna get really crazy later. There are power-ups in this game. The main one for co-op is the Grabinator, because you can grab each other and throw each other really far. So those levels are really exciting. But right now we're kind of just learning the basics of the game. Jumping and switching layers. Yeah, we placed a sticker a bit earlier, which is gonna skip a required death. So right here we would have to die, but now we can just go to the right. And we're gonna place some stickers again, and as you can see, Fritt is gonna grab me, so we can keep moving as I'm placing this. And here we can do a trick jump and hopefully collect one of those prize bubbles early. Oh, I almost got it. So they want us to collect all these prize bubbles, basically teach us about bounce pads. And here's another important aspect in co-op. Cameras and checkpoints. So I wanna pop. You can die on purpose in this game by hopping, And we want to make sure we do that at the right time, because if I pop too early, the checkpoint is gonna be on camera, which means I'm gonna spawn like very far behind the fritt, or vice versa. So I delayed my pop so he could just keep going, and I wouldn't spawn behind him.
Is this a game that like gets faster the more people you play with?
Yeah, for sure. This particular level, not really, but it gets, as I said, the game gets like more and more chaotic, and there's more co-op elements later in the game. For example, this kind of act or chapter of the game has a boss, and if you're more than 2 players, you can basically be AFK to beat it. 2 players, it's almost AFKable. It saves a lot of time compared to just doing it solo. Alright, now we're gonna learn about the grapple hook. It's a really cool item in the game, I think. It doesn't have too many co-op interactions though. The only thing is we gotta like watch out so we don't grab each other, which we're probably gonna do at least at some point at least. And here's another thing, I'm gonna stay behind so the camera cutscene doesn't trigger. Oh, sorry, I was kinda late there. But yeah, this game is basically built of a bunch of logic pieces that you yourself can make levels with. So there's, for example, a player sensor, and there's a setting that requires all players for it to activate. So that was one of them. I just stayed behind so it didn't activate. If it can just skip the cutscene that way.
That was amazing. That movement across the wheel. That was good to see. That was cool.
Yeah. And here, yeah. Here's where we really gotta watch out that we don't grab each other with this new power-up. Because if we do, we could miss some seconds. If you can try this. I'm gonna stand behind so he doesn't grab me. And that way he can do this skip. Nice. And again here I'm gonna stay behind and try to die at the right time. I'm Sonic, by the way. Okay. So that means I didn't, spawn in the checkpoint when he was doing his stuff. Not quite. You can make this cycle sometimes. Unfortunately, we missed it. Oh, so there we go. I accidentally grabbed fritt, but we did a nice recovery. It's not too bad. Oh, okay, I grabbed fritt again, but he clutched up. Oh, okay, I'll go left.
My turn to grab you.
Yeah. Okay, there was a little bit of a skip I could do there, but I missed it.
I didn't think that of all the games that had really intense platforming, it'd be Little Big Planet 2 of all things.
Yeah. It's pretty hectic in co-op for sure. it gets even more hectic in 4 players, so you really gotta make sure you work together. Because again, if you die in the wrong spots and... sorry, I gotta concentrate here actually. So there's a skip here where we can basically skip the entire level. Boom. We did a co-op jump. Which we're gonna see a few more of those, but basically that level has a wall right there that extends when you go to the right as a troll. But if we do a co-op jump, we can actually make it over it and just skip the entire level. And yeah, this is one of the boss levels that is super easy in co-op. So you're supposed to run between these levers constantly. But if you're 2 players, you can kind of have 1 player wait at one of the levers. Levers, as some people say. And the only thing is, fritt wants to die at least once. Oh, I actually messed up. I can't. Okay, it's fine. We didn't lose that much time. Hopefully. So we have 1 death. That means we're gonna skip a screen here. You see it says level complete. There would have been another screen that we skip now because we died. Which is nice. Right, there we go. First chapter. So now we're gonna start seeing the Grabinator, which is a really fun power-up.
You have time for any messages currently?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, we just want to remind folks exactly why we are here. We're here supporting Sarah, aka Doodleplex, with this mutual aid, saving Sarah, helping be a wonderful friend of the community and volunteer extraordinaire to help end her housing insecurity and get her to a better financial place in life. So if you want to contribute and help Sarah directly, you can hit ! donate in chat. All of your donations go directly towards Sarah, and barriers to secure housing are even greater for women and people in controlling domestic situations like Sarah. According to Lotus House, 63% of all people working minimum wage in America were women, and women earn less than men in all fields. And additionally, a large contributing problem to women's housing insecurity are domestic relationships. These risk factors make it even more important to support women facing housing hardship in their lives, and is a large part of why we're here supporting Sarah today. And so, in addition to donating for an amazing cause, you can also get some action on this bid war that will be open throughout the entire run for which costumes our runners will be wearing. Currently, Sonic is in the lead with $16, but it can be top 2 choices, so if you have a second pick that you want to have in the lead, make sure you get those donations in.
Perfect. So yeah, this next level I think is one of my favorite, for co-op at least. It's not like it doesn't have like a super flashy skip, but it has a lot of fun moments. So yeah, we're gonna use the Grabinators. Fritt is gonna grab me here. I'm gonna grab a cake. And we really wanna make certain cycles here, which I think we will, hopefully. Yep. So that enemy is you can only kill it like half of the time. It's sometimes in kind of shield mode and sometimes it's vulnerable. And we made the cycle so we can kill it early. So yeah, you can see Fritt is just kind of throwing me, and I'll grab it. And dying to make sure he can spawn at the next checkpoint. Now I'm gonna throw fritt, however. Die, and here we can do a small skip. Gonna boost him up there. I'm gonna follow him just to get the camera next to him and die here instead of like dying to the left, which would have been really annoying for him. He played that perfectly. Nice.
Nice, that was perfect.
Nice.
Do either of you run this game solo? Like exactly how much of a time difference would it be between solo and like the co-op runs?
So I do, and I think it's like 5 minutes for 2-player versus solo, but it's like 10 minutes if you run 4 players. I mean, roughly. I'm not sure about the exact time, but somewhere around there.
I think I've done like one solo run, and it was years ago. I really like playing this solo.
Yeah, I think co-op is way more fun. Not a lot of people run this game, especially solo. And a lot of that was due to a lot of auto-scorers. But actually recently, I'd say the last like 2 years or so, me and fritt were like really trying to dig into this game and find skips, and we found a lot of skips for auto-scrollers. So that excuse isn't really there for solo anymore, I guess. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun to show that here today. Again, the game gets kind of more, like the skips get bigger later in the game, I'd say. So for this level, fritt has a lot of lineups that I let him do, and I usually try to stay behind, and in case he dies, I'm the backup. If he doesn't die, then I just die here so he can get the camera. Because we gotta make this jump during the cutscene, then we can exit. Ooh, do I make
Do either of you
this?
have a personal like favorite outfit that you would want to win the Bid War currently?
I'd say Toy Story.
You want to be the alien?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I
What was the Toy
usually
Story
go.
would be like Buzz Lightyear and Woody, I imagine.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, Toy Story, Woody or Buzz, or and Buzz.
That's a good one. That's a good one. If you want to see that one in chat, you can make that happen.
My usual costumes actually, or one of my usual costumes are actually from the Toy Story DLC. It's the alien from Toy Story, but it's a bit modified.
I mean, does this game have like a pseudo plot to it?
Yes. However, I'm probably not the best at explaining the lore because I don't even know it myself the best, but there's this guy called Negativitron, which sucks all the creativity.
Yeah, it's an evil vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, do you know, like, does it turn the Sackbots evil, or like, why is everything trying to kill us? I actually don't know.
I don't know.
I never thought about that before.
Didn't they like... I don't know if I'm making this up, but I think Victoria made the Sackbots, right? And they like got stolen and turned evil.
That sounds true. I think they work in the cake factory, maybe? Something like that. But yeah, our goal is basically to eliminate Negativitron. And I don't know, like, why we're doing everything in between. Like, I don't know why we are here right now, but there's a reason, probably.
Guess we gotta assemble the crew.
Yeah.
I do love the design of this world specifically. I think it's really creative.
Same.
Yeah, same. I love the aesthetic and the music. Okay. Ooh, okay, Fritt did a really nice recovery there. So we have... This boss has 3 phases. We just did the first phase. And each phase we can do in one cycle in co-op. Actually, we can do it in solo too, but it's easier in co-op. So we get a cake each. And we gotta hit those bubbles. Which appears. And then I can throw fritt for the third one. There's a skip here that we will try, but we probably won't get. Okay, not quite. However, it's not too bad because we can still do this in one cycle.
What the skip there was trying to happen.
Yeah, so I was trying to get fritt to land on the legs of the boss. And the legs would push him over up to the scoreboard that we're gonna see in a second. So we would skip this cutscene, we would basically be here.
Yeah, we land like up there and you can get in through the ceiling because there's a small gap.
That would be a really good time saver, right? That's nice.
Alright. So yeah, this chapter has a lot of skips. And also has a lot of... I think this is one of my favorite chapters in the game. I like Victoria too. Which was the last one we did. So we're gonna skip like, I'd say 60% of this level. Actually, if you count the elevator, that is kind of an auto-scroller, it's probably less. But if you count the like playable section of the this level, then it's a lot. It's a lot. It's not quite yet, but it's a lot of fun. So we're gonna get the Grabinators. They're just gonna boost me. And I'm gonna land kind of on top of the level. And I can move to the back layer. So this game has the back layer, middle layer, and the front layer. And when I'm in the back layer, I can actually grab him from the back layer in the air. So we're gonna say, right now we're playing in the front and the middle layer. Oh, sorry, I should have popped. That was too focused on talking. So yeah, fritt is gonna boost me up here. So now, oops, 1 second. Nope. So now I'm in the back layer. We're gonna jump. I'm gonna grab him. Now he's in the back layer, and I'm gonna throw him the end of the level. And that's this level pretty much. So you can see how kind of these grabinators really make the co-op run unique compared to solo. And in 4 players you can make a 4-player power and do some crazy boosts.
This is another one of the levels where we need a sticker to access the grabinators. That's one of the reasons we run New Game Plus.
We're just gonna grab me so we can get this lever. Hopefully we can do a little bit of a jump boost here. Ooh. We want one player to still have the grabinators. As you can see, I still have it. So we can attempt a skip, but it's kind of random because the fire sometimes kills you in one hit. That might be okay.
Oh,
yeah, you saw the fire killed us in one hit. But I think also I didn't throw it the exact right timing, so if you throw it at a better time, I think it's a little bit more consistent. That would mean we could just like kind of get to the scoreboard right away.
I do kind of love co-op games where part of like the fastest possible way to beat the game where is like just having one of the players just die and come back.
Yeah, it's like a really important aspect of the run. Like new players, when they run co-op, it's absolute chaos. Oh, sorry, I did a mistake again. Because it's actually a bit like you really have to learn where you need to die and where you need to, where you need to die basically. So the checkpoints aren't on camera. Okay. It boosted me here. That way I can keep a grabinator. You're not supposed to have a grabinator here. You probably missed it, but there was like an X on the left which steals your power-ups, so you can't use them anymore. But since Fritt grabbed me, I can actually still use them. And that means I can grab him here and hopefully we can get this quick and early. Yeah, we got it. So that means that enemy kind of hit the right block, which can take a lot of time if you don't get that boost. But if you want to explain the skip that we're about to do, you can.
There's a cold jump that we're gonna do on top of one of these boxes. And Krosso is gonna pull the lever and I'm gonna hit the ceiling and I'm like slightly gonna hit a player sensor through the floor that activates a checkpoint. So we can now pop and boom, we made it up instead of having to go all the way around from the right. Oh, and there's another skip here. There's actually a wall that I can blow up and then boost on this box, and there's a door that Krosso can get on, and I pull the lever and he hits another player sensor above the level for another checkpoint. So now we skip having to go back to the left.
Oh, sorry, I should die earlier. I'm not locked in.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we're lagging.
Oh, you
It's
go.
gonna stay alive.
Okay.
Okay. That's some lag there. Oh. Okay, seems to be safe now. So that's the downside of online. We actually got our world record locally. But we think we can get it online. We have been practicing a lot and we found some small optimizations that can make the difference.
I think people have gotten the IL on that level if it wasn't for the lag.
Ooh. That's unfortunate.
Happens.
I'm gonna go. So yeah, and a lot of levels you can also have one person that kind of goes super risky. Doesn't play it safe at all, and then one person can be behind and play it safe. But
Yeah,
right now,
this level has a pretty big skip.
yeah. So I hit a player sensor that basically deloads, or sorry, destroys everything left of us. Like it wants to clear up some parts of the level to improve performance, I guess. And you're not supposed to be able to go back to the, like, you're not supposed to be able to backtrack. But since Fritt stayed behind and reactivated the checkpoint that's like at the back of the level, we can actually just get out of bounds like this.
No, it just keeps going.
Yep. So now Fritt is out of bounds and he's gonna get to the scoreboard basically. We basically skip almost the entire level, but it's not like I mean, he still had to walk and run a lot, so
That sure looked like the entire level.
yeah, it basically was, but yeah, there was still a lot of walking and running, so I mean, I think we saved like a minute still, but yeah.
I'm a little sad that that skip exists because the level itself is really cool. And I kind of miss seeing it.
Yeah. It's really fun when you've been running Little Big Planet games for a long time and
I tried to skip it over.
yeah. And you kind of just like you forget how the levels look because you're so used to some skips. So sometimes when you're like just playing casually for fun or something, it's like you get a DLC almost. So you get to see the levels you usually don't see, parts of the levels.
Whoa.
Oh, do I have to restart? What?
Oh no.
Oh, what happened here?
I have no idea.
No idea actually.
Has that happened before? Like actually? I know that's a meme, but okay, it has happened.
Yeah, was I too early on the...
One could argue that it's never happened before.
We were joking that we were gonna say that it hasn't happened before to like something in the run that like has obviously happened before. But that's unlucky.
There's a new time for everyone.
Yeah, actually that has not happened in our practice, at least.
Oh, while we're setting this back for this fight, I do want to just mention to everyone we are currently at $1,031 raised for Sarah. I would love to see if we can hit $1,100 by the end of this run. We only have around an hour to go for this run, and that's also only an hour for you to choose whatever you want for that bid war. Currently, again, Sonic is in the lead by $16, but can be top 2 choices, so any amount of money towards any other choice will make that costume wearable as well. But if you want to keep showing your love for Sonic, you can also donate to that too.
We're just gonna zoom in here with the costume camera to hopefully reduce a bit of lag. And they're a really tough jump. I didn't quite get it. It's really tough though, so no worries there. Yeah, and that's the factory. Now we have some really tough skips coming up. In Avalonia. This next skip is really flashy, it looks really cool. So I'm gonna run to the right. We're just gonna place a sticker on that sticker sensor, which means a race gate is gonna fly down, and then he's gonna remove it, and I'm gonna stand on it up here where you're not meant to see it, and I'm gonna place it so. So I had to time my placement with him despawning. So what you didn't see on the stream was on his side he was turning off his controller, and after 10 seconds his sackboy is gonna despawn. That's why he said off, so I could count to 10 in my head, and I know that I can place the sticker at about 8 seconds or so. Because if he's still alive, then the camera's gonna be messed up. Okay.
I don't like the way he's looking at me. He's looking straight at the camera.
Yeah, okay. So now I spawned another player. It's still a 2-player round. Our rule is basically...
This level has probably the hardest skip in the game.
Yeah.
At least I think so. Well, at least the most important one. Because if you get this, or if you don't get this, the run is basically there and you have to restart it. There's quite a lot going on. Krosso starts out by spawning a second player, because there's a player gate that stops people from joining in like mid-game. So we had to do that before we hit the gate. Then we're gonna do something called a deload. This is an actual deload now, instead of the level being destroyed. Krosso is gonna spawn in a second player and then use a timer on his phone to time a pop. So the second player despawns right as they spawn through this checkpoint, which then deloads the stuff around the checkpoint, and we're allowed to walk out of the camel, which you're not really supposed to do, which lets us skip some stuff.
Oh, I think...
Oh, Krosso, you're muted, I think.
I'm not muted. Hello.
We can do the backup.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know what's going on, Krosso.
Kill the... Do you hear me, Fritt?
I think he lost connection, but I kind of screwed up there. I didn't pop in time. But we got the backup. so all good.
Can you guys hear me? Can the host hear me?
Now Krosso is controller switching to keep this other player alive. And I'm dragging him across here. And he's basically controlling 2 sack boys at once while trying to keep the camel alive. And these are the last 3 enemies, so that's nice. And then we can't get too close to the camel or we're gonna go in one of those seats. Which is bad. We don't want that. We wanna be running. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh no, it despawned.
Okay, let's try again. Wait, I gotta restart my Discord maybe. Fritt, can you hear me?
Krosso?
Again.
Can people hear me?
I can hear you. We
I feel like we should just
I think
restart the
Fritt
level.
can't hear
since-
me. Can someone maybe disconnect him if you're in mod on this?
Okay, folks, we are back with Little Big Planet 2. We had some technical difficulties, but we are now back in action. So, Krosso and Fritt, take it away. Almost mispronounced you there.
Alright, so yeah, as you guys could see, we had some tech issues. Fritt couldn't hear me, and I could hear Fritt. Yeah, really unfortunate that that happened during like the most important part of the run.
Yeah.
That's okay, we can try again.
So now we're back in action.
Yeah. So I guess we can kind of explain some of the things again. Yeah, so you guys can see here's a player cross gate. Basically, we want to spawn my second player before we cross that. Otherwise, we're not allowed to by the game. And basically, even though it's a two-player round, we're allowed to controller switch because you can't control two players at the same time. But you can have more sack boys, like, in the world. So yeah. Okay. Wait, I don't know if you wanna like explain the deloads again or something.
Should I don't know if any of that came through. But okay, Krosso is gonna spawn a second player in by switching controller numbers, and then he has a timer on his phone that he's gonna use to time a pop. And then we're gonna spawn in through a checkpoint, and while the second player is spawning in, it's gonna despawn at the perfect time to deload everything attached to the checkpoint. And then we're gonna be able to walk in the level, even though we're not supposed to get out of the camo past this point.
And pop.
No, I would hit the camel like that. No. The camel didn't deserve this.
Yeah, I need to constantly switch between player 2 and player 1. Because after 10 seconds of inactivity, he despawns. But I also need to kill these enemies, or else if the camel dies, it's gonna be really bad. So yeah, we should be pretty good now, I hope. Yeah.
One of the eyebrows came off the camo, and it's like ahead of us.
And then now I can destroy this bridge or whatever you want to. I don't know how to describe it, but as you can see, I'm now up here. I'm gonna play on my second controller, and we're just gonna let the other guy respawn. So yeah, now we're out of bounds again. This level is 6 minutes long if you play it normally, even more than 6 minutes, I think. But if we can get to skip here, we can save a lot of time. I'm just gonna fix the camera.
Nice.
Ooh, okay. So I didn't have time to explain what we just did there, but it's a really tough co-op jump, really precise. But I can't explain it more because we already have another skip going up. I wonder if you should restart your camera, Fritt.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
So I'm gonna kick him at the right time. That, as you can see, there's a bee down there now. That's not getting destroyed. It usually gets destroyed if someone is not in the bee. But since I kicked him at like the exact precise time, we can have a bee that we can access later when the level is a bit the level is destroyed to save on performance. Okay, I got a lock in now because okay, actually I want to get both of those at the same time. I have a feeling your camera's a little bit delayed because I have my sound. Oh, we might have gotten it.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, perfect. So I timed a 10-second despawn on my second player. So my player despawned in this checkpoint, which means fritt can actually get through it again, because if you despawn at the same time you're exiting a checkpoint, the collision is gets messed up. So now we can get out of bounds by grabbing some sackpots, and now you can see this B that I kicked fritt for is out of bounds and not destroyed, so you can actually access it and just basically fly to the end of the level. And yeah, that small or that 10-second despawn thing that we did is a... Oh, it seems to be a bit lagging. Actually, never mind. It's not too important. So this level is honestly one of the most boring and honestly so annoying to play normally before we find out skip, because those sackbots can sometimes not count. It's kind of random, but since we do that big skip, we can skip a lot of annoying aspects of this level.
It's also the only free level with RNG in it, so we skip all of that.
Yeah. Alright.
So is the first player for Krosso just despawned that entire time?
Yeah, I'm playing as the default sackboy now. But I can switch later to get custom back. Actually, I can do that now. Oh, I can't. Okay, I gotta play this level before I do that. Again, there's a player gate thing that doesn't allow us to spawn a new player right now, but after this level, I can try to remember to do that. So we can get Sonic again. But yeah, this is the only auto-scroller that we haven't been able to solve. Actually, if you count the factory boss, it's kind of good. But yeah, that camel level that we played pretty recently, that's one of the biggest auto-scrollers that we managed to find a skip for. There's gonna be one later, there's gonna be two later that we also find a skip pretty recently, in the last 2 years or so. But this one we haven't quite been able to figure out. I know Fritt, you looked a lot. Fritt is the genius behind most of the skips.
Is everyone, like, if you were to do this in like a 4-player lobby, can everyone bring in like an extra controller, or will it still cap out at 4?
It caps out at 4. So yeah, can only play 4 players. In solo, you actually use controller switching a lot to do some of the co-op strats solo, but it loses a little bit of time since you have to go in the menu and you can't control both at the same time. Yeah, if you have anything you wanna shout out, now's the perfect time.
Yeah, of course. I just wanted to remind folks that this run is the end of this run is gonna come soon. We still have a little bit of time to get any sort of action on that bid war. If you'd like to keep Sonic in the lead at $16, you definitely can. Or if you want any of the other costume choices to get some love this morning with this wonderful opening run, you can do so. Remember, our options are DC, Final Fantasy, Marvel, Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, and Toy Story. If you are a fan of any of those franchises, you can get that costume on screen right now, if you so choose. And in addition to that, all of your donations are also going towards our $1,222 milestone. That's 1222 for the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2 remastered any percent bonus run that is going to happen at the end of the main Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver run that Jaxer will be performing later today. So if you want to help get those incentives met, get some action on them, and in addition to that, help out a wonderful person such as Doodlebugs, make sure you get those donations in now.
Yeah, there's still a little bit to go on this level now, but later we're gonna see another boss that we can that's basically a little bit faster in co-op because you can multitask. Like the boss can expose some weak points and we can both shoot at it at the same time. But I wonder if I should explain the level after that, even though it's there's basically a similar auto-scroller level to this that we're gonna play, but we can actually prevent blocks of the level to spawn, or section of the level to spawn, which is gonna speed up the level. Okay. I'm gonna switch to Sonic. I'm gonna wait like a few seconds so my other player doesn't block our exit. So I'm gonna stay under this laser if it's gonna be above. It's gonna pop at the right time. Try to shoot at that. I can get that, nice.
Oh, I missed it. Oh,
That's unlucky. So yeah, you can get this kind of each section or each phase in one cycle, and it's pretty difficult, so it's not a big deal if you don't. Okay. I think I want to stay alive just for the lives here, because we have not been doing this.
oh no lag.
Oh yeah, lag. Oh yeah, we're lagging. Okay, I'm gonna be really safe here since we're lagging.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you can do that faster, but it's still, you know, we're still happy we made it. Can be chaotic for sure. So yeah, for this next level, I'm not gonna be able to talk that much. Because I have to count to 20 in my head.
Do you need a moment of silence?
You're pretty good to talk if you wanna explain some stuff, but
Yep, I can explain it.
I'm gonna be quiet.
I'm gonna do... Oh,
Oops. That's fine.
okay, so Krosso is gonna die here, so he's gonna spawn on the left side, and then I'm gonna help him cross this gap by being under him, and now he's gonna hug the right side, and he's gonna glide past some thing on the bottom of the level that's normally supposed to block you from going down. Like as you can see, I'm trying to move down here, but it's pushing me up. But since we did the bridge thing, it allows him to climb on the right side of the level. If you look closely, you will see him fly up here. And he's basically going high up in the level to block these level pieces from spawning in for around 20 seconds. Which blocks enough of these blocks that spawn in, so we only get the scoreboard at the end. That's the main goal here. We didn't get it perfect this time, but we still saved quite a bit of time, I think.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous. I think I counted a little bit too fast as well. If you're smart, you would use the music to kind of time it, but I'm not that smart, so I counted in my head. But yeah, that's still good. I'm happy with that. If you block the section pieces too long, you actually block the goal from spawning. So that's why we want to count in our head, so we don't stay there for too long. And again, here we have a sticker because we're on New Game Plus, so we can kind of alter the gameplay a little bit. The other reason we're on New Game Plus is because otherwise we couldn't play online together, I believe. Oh, sorry, I should not be here. Online unlocks unlocks a little bit later in the game, if I'm not wrong. At least it does in Epic Plan 1. Pretty sure it's the same here.
Yeah, you gotta beat the first world to unlock online, I think.
So yeah, main, I'm letting Fritt play here, so I'm not in the way. But then he's gonna try to boost me. I was a little bit off. Do you wanna... I can go down if you want. Oop, yeah, let's try from the beginning here. Oops. Let's try again. Oh, I'm a little bit off. I'm moving. Oh, yeah, next time.
This doesn't save that much time. We're already losing time by it.
Okay, there we go.
Whoa!
He shot me, and together with my speed that I already had, yeah, I just got a lot of speed basically. Vertical momentum. But yeah, we really didn't have to try that many times. I could have just kind of done some backups, but I wanted to show it for the stream.
Yeah.
Oh, I went a little bit risky.
Remember, folks, we're approaching the end of this run soon. We only have around 20 or so minutes to get any final donations in for the costume bid war in this run. So if you want to get any donations and also help contribute to our milestone, then please get those donations in now.
Okay, I got a little bit of a small skip here. You're supposed to kind of wait a few cycles to make it all the way here, but if you drop down this precisely in between the sackpots, you can save some time there. And if I miss it, fritt is going for kind of a backup, which is a nice thing in co-op. You can always have a backup. And if I get it, he can just def abuse.
if you don't mind me asking, how are like the points at the end of the scoreboard? How are like those points like calculated?
There's a bunch of score bubbles in the level, and basically you want to get those as quick as possible, so you get a multiplier. But now we have a technique called water flying. Is it back layer here for it? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, we can jump on water if you time it precisely. So this new gadget we have, as you can see, I shoot fire, water. Some lag here. Oh, lucky, okay. And yeah, water flying is pretty tough technique. It can hurt your hands if you do it for too long. So that's why practicing it is kind of not the most fun thing to do. But there's another water fly here we want to do in a moment. It's really tough though, so it might take a while. I don't think I have it, no.
I love this skin.
Oh, I just barely got it. Cool. Yeah, I'm on top of the level basically. I'm skipping a lot of sections. Then I can do a little bit more to get to the scoreboard. Nice. One reason our estimate is kind of high is because we can crash a lot in this game, but recently we haven't been crashing a lot actually, because we are using smaller saves, smaller profiles, and it has helped a lot. So hopefully I didn't jinx it right there, but yeah, if we crash, don't worry too much, we will be back in a moment. So you can water fly anywhere. Oops. So technically we could just water fly over this entire level, but again it's difficult and we will probably lose a lot of time failing it, honestly. But if you want to see like ILs of that, then there are some on speedrun leaderboards. So you can basically just fly over the entire level. Okay, there's one more important water fly trick that we want to do. It's in a moment. Not quite yet, but there's a boss fight that we can fly over. It is tough though, especially because I think the frames are a little bit lower, so the timing is different. So this is the boss, we're gonna try to...
Just skip the whole thing. Wow.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Good job, that was really good.
Thank you. I think both me and Fritt are really happy about that. We sometimes struggle a lot on these waterfly flying skips. So I'm happy we got it. So yeah, now we have another boss fight, which is way faster in co-op, and Fritt is actually gonna spawn another controller now, which you can't see on my screen that it's being live streamed, but you're gonna see a new player being spawned. You can see on the top left there's kind of 3 players in the level. That means we get more of these white blobs that we can use to kill the boss. Usually if you're only 2 players, you only get 1 weapon, again these white blobs. But if we spawn another player in the beginning of the level, we actually get another one. Which makes our lives a little bit easier. This guy does not want to die. Oh. I keep hitting him like right in the middle, which we don't want actually. But yeah, now we can block these blobs, pink blobs from spawning. You can see on the left a lot are spawning. And that's basically the boss's life. So if we block those blobs from spawning, yeah, he has less health, basically. So we're gonna block it, we skip this phase pretty much entirely. And then he's gonna spawn another set, and there's gonna be a few that makes it, but we can just destroy them. I think that should be it, yeah.
That was really quick.
Yeah, and we stay in the boss level. Yeah, that's really quick. You might have seen me staying in the boss levels a little bit longer than usual, or the other levels, sorry. That's because if we stay in the boss level, we get to the cutscene level faster than exiting it and then loading the cutscene level. But yeah, we're approaching the end. I think we still have some time to get some custom incentives if people want to donate.
Yes, now is the time. We are approaching very closely the cutoff mark for those costumes. So if you want to get any more costumes in, or if you simply want to really lock in Sonic costumes, then now would be the time to get your donations in. So exclamation point donate in chat to get any change on that if you would like.
So I just did the deload. Fritt left the game, but there's a 10-second timer. He instantly pops. And when he spawns, I basically deny the request of following him to his game lobby. So yeah, when he is exiting, I just deny, and that deloads part of the level. And now I play a little bit alone here, but Fritt's gonna join us back in a moment. He wants to join during a cutscene, so we can avoid some lag and yeah, missing some cycles due to lag, basically. So Fritt's gonna join in a moment. I'm ready.
Can I join?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the gimmick of this level is basically just low gravity. But other than that, it's level 8. So I forgot I can press circle there to skip the cutscene. But yeah, there isn't too much to do in this level.
Well, I just want to remind folks, you know, why we are here, what your money is going towards. We are currently raising money for Sarah. Saving Sarah is a mutual aid event to help our friend in the community and volunteer extraordinaire Doodleplex, aka Sarah, of course, to end her housing insecurity and get her to a better financial place in life. So type exclamation point donate in chat to help directly. And once again, we are approaching very quickly the end cutoff for that bid award that we currently have for the costume, and any of the donations going towards that bid award will also automatically go towards our milestone for the bonus Soul Reaper 2 run later today.
Yeah, I'd say after the next level is the last chance to get the costumes in.
You're in.
So you have this level and the next level.
You have 2 more levels. That's not a lot of time.
This is just a simple action, not too much to do. You're kind of in like a wheelchair, anti-gravity wheelchair, but that's about it, and that's the level. However, next level is pretty cool. One of my favorite levels. We're gonna be using the grabinators again to boost each other. Here we can do a co-op jump to skip a cutscene in a second, hopefully. Oh, just barely got it. And then I'm gonna jump over this and Fritt is gonna throw me. And he dies to respawn a bit further ahead. I'm gonna try to throw him and actually steal one of the enemy's like powers. There's supposed to be an enemy right there, but now he's there and he spawns a new player. And then we can just get through like that. And oh, am I dead? Yeah, I'm dead. I hesitated a little, I could have made that cycle. Ooh, Fritt almost gets a back up there on me. It's a nice attempt. Oh, not sure. I'm a little bit stuck on this cycle, I think. You might have to try it. Okay.
Oh, no lag.
Ooh, lag. Yeah, we lag. See. Okay, we seem to be fine now. Gonna die and respawn. Oh, hold up.
Oh, sorry,
Okay,
lag.
it's fine. Yeah, unfortunate. Oh, wait. Oh, it's all the way over there. Usually I would throw Fritt to activate both of these sackbots. But it's all good. I would just have to wait a little bit. Now this second part of the level is super annoying. I don't count this as the fun part of the level. Only the first part. Because we're gonna use... I think it's like a bunny, maybe? Yeah. That actually was introduced earlier in the game, but we skipped that. You might have remembered one of the Avalonia levels. It's a very white, bright level. Where we use a race gate to kind of skip the entire level. That introduces a lot of these animals that we're gonna use in the next levels.
I feel like the tone of this game just kind of shifted once we started controlling these guys.
Yeah. We're having some lag, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
Messing me up. Oh no, again.
There's like one important skip where we have to kind of hope now that we don't lag during it. But the lag otherwise is like not detrimental to the rest of the run. Like we're not gonna... If it's this bad though, then maybe, I don't know. I'm playing it really safe because I don't want to lose a lot of lives. Nice. Okay, yeah. We have a few levels left. The next are not gonna be platforming levels. This is the last platforming level, basically. And then we have... Actually, the final level is kind of a platformer, I guess. But it's a little bit different. But yeah, we're gonna have a huge auto-scroller that we wanna skip. If we miss it first time, we can try a few times, honestly. I think we have time.
Alright, remember folks, you need to get those donations in very soon. Oh. We are currently at $1,031. Even just getting towards $1,050 towards the end of this run would mean the absolute world to all of us here, and of course Sarah herself.
Fritt's gonna get a... Oh, it's unlucky. Just barely hit that enemy. But yeah, I wanna walk here so the sackbots actually follow us. Sometimes they don't. Some B-hops from Fritt. Something we haven't really mentioned, but yeah, you can B-hop in this game. Basically, you just preserve your momentum if you jump as soon as you land. Oh, seems to be a little bit of lag again. Might have to pop. No, okay. Oh yeah, this level has a skip at the end. It doesn't really skip a lot of... Oh sorry, I thought it was you. It doesn't really skip a lot of platforming, but it actually skips a really long cutscene. I'll stay here.
That was move, no. I hope he's okay.
I hope so.
He was actually meant to be the main bad guy of the game. But no, he's there.
Yeah, and like the prototype or early stages of the developments, he was the bad guy.
This game took such a tonal shift at the end.
I know. It's so like cute and yeah, and then it gets all serious. But yeah, all of these levels you can create yourself. There are community levels. You can play other people's creations, and you can publish your own. It's a lot of fun, especially as a speedrunner. You can kind of like make your own stuff to speedrun, to practice certain movement, and
Yeah, we got the skip there.
if you get, yeah. Oh wait, Fritt. You need to be your other player.
No, it's gonna be fine.
You think
It's
so?
fine.
Okay. Okay.
Fine as long as I don't swap my controller number.
Okay. So now I am out of bounds. I'm actually below the level and I'm going to the right. And when I see a specific part of the level, I know I need to go up right. And that's gonna activate a sensor that basically skips us to the next section of the auto-scroller. So yeah, I'm actually hugging the floor of the level because it's faster to hug the floor than just going right. And about now I'm gonna go up. Hopefully hit this
Totally way
trigger.
to join.
Yeah. Actually not hitting it right now, I'm not sure why. Oh. I might have gotten stuck on some object, I'm not sure. But I think I can still... yeah, I'm still making... Okay. We can still get this second part of the skip, hopefully. I think I got stuck on something, I'm not sure what though. Okay, this might not work actually. Yeah. We could try again.
Yeah.
Do you want to try again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna return to pod and we're gonna play this level again. I actually have no idea what I could have gotten stuck on, because I don't really know I could get stuck on something, honestly. Okay, so again I kick fritt at the right time, that way a bee spawns but no players in it. Usually when no players in it, it gets destroyed, because I kick him at the right time, the bee survives without the player in it. And that means when I spawn, I can actually control it, even though it's out of bounds. Okay, I seem to be going in the right direction. I can actually open my pop-it to kind of check where I am.
You have a moment for some words right now?
Okay. It's better in a
No worries, you're
little
good.
bit, sorry. Oh, okay. We didn't get the second part of the skip, but we got the first part. The sixth, pretty can join by the way. The second part is, yeah, it's kind of cool. We would both be out of bounds and go to the scoreboard, but unfortunately we didn't get it this time. But since we didn't get it, you have a moment to talk.
Of course. We just wanted to let everyone know that there is another bid war open right now for the next run, that is Yakuza Lego Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Getting my Yakuza games mixed up, pardon me. And so there is a costume bid war for that. You can choose the costume that our player character will be wearing. Fruit is an amazing runner at that game, and he loves all of the costumes that are being offered up today. This is the Goromi, which is essentially in drag. Ichiban Kasuga, the Hawaiian outfit, Junhee Han's outfit, Kuryu Kazuma's outfit, or Tianyu Zhao's outfit. And so those are the 5 options. If you have any preference, or if you want to show some love to a specific character or a specific outfit, then please make sure that you get those donations in, because that's going to close a little bit, about an hour into the Yakuza run. And so make sure you get those donations in now and during that run as well, because that can change at any point.
So yeah, unfortunately we had to play this other part of the auto-scroller, but there's some co-ops right here. Fritt can basically stand on the top. It's gonna lure all the like missiles or whatever you wanna call it towards him, and I can just shoot his weak spot. So yeah, if you got this, if you got the second part of the skip, we would have been able to just light this score right here. But yeah, oh well. All right, final level. Again, in co-op, all the boss levels are way easier. Or like way faster, maybe not easier, but faster. For example, in this boss, I'm gonna go to the right, Fritt is gonna stay on the left. Can you see these big bubbles on his head? I just got 2000 points, that's from the bubbles that we need to pop. We can just stay on each side of the boss, basically. That's the first section. Fritt, if you want to explain what we can do here.
We can get on top of the boss on the left side and hit the brains early if you get the right type of swing, like Krosso just did. Yeah, just saves a little bit of time. You can even just hang up there and wait and not do anything. And wait for a new brain to spawn in.
You can see this missile approaching the boss. That's when a new bubble spawns. Which is, bubbles are his health basically. So yeah, now I'm on the top. I can stay here. I actually gotta make sure I'm not in the back or middle layer. I'm not sure which layer it is, but I'll stay in the front layer. Otherwise, I can actually block his health from spawning, which sounds good, like, oh, that means he has one less health, but that actually, like, breaks the level. So yeah. I think that's the last one, maybe? Yeah. And now there's one more. Oh yeah, time is gonna come up pretty soon. Not quite yet, but just get ready for that. I'm gonna grab Fritt and we're gonna try to boost at the right time. Well, as you can see, he got 2000 points from getting a part of his health, which you're not supposed to do at all right here. As you can see, Fritt is pointing to one of the bubbles. He got the right one that you can't see anymore. Oh, okay. Actually it's back. Another one. Because yeah, he spawns new lives. But getting that bubble early actually speeds up all of his attacks, so we save a lot of time here. But it also means we can kill him in one cycle if we get it. We can miss it, so it's not 100%. Okay, we got it. And in about 5 seconds we're gonna have time. Not yet. Now time.
GG.
GG.
GG. So the game can crash in this level. I'm just gonna the pod and say my goodbyes, my shoutouts. Yeah, I want to shout out co-op partner Fritt, of course, but also RBD and Fire, which are our 4-player co-op partners. We have a lot of fun and improved our co-op run so much due to them. And also shout out to our community. You can find resources in speedrun.com/lbp.
Yeah, I want to shout out.
Fritt, do you have anything?
He makes cool hard level videos of this game.
All right, thank you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you both so much for that amazing run of Little Big Planet 2. I know that I definitely enjoyed it. I hope everyone here in chat enjoyed it as well. Stay tuned, folks. We are going to be right back after a brief intermission with Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. And while we're getting set up for that, make sure you get those donations in for that costume.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Video that's right after this
there will be times where I am stuck in an event and can't change immediately, so I'll just say that out loud. I'll be like, I will change this as soon as I can, because unfortunately, you know, I'm in the middle of a set piece and can't do that right now. Oh, I guess if we're doing this, the cut-off point will be about 2 hours in. I'll let you know when that happens. It'll be in chapter 4 near the end, yes.
Okay, folks, I hope y'all have been doing well. Remember, just wanted to remind everyone that while we are here with Saving Sarah. It is a mutual aid event helping a friend of the community and volunteer extraordinaire named Doodleplex, aka Sarah, to help end her housing insecurity and get her to a better financial place in life. So make sure you type !donate in chat. We do have some amazing incentives open up right now, including the costume bid war for Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii that is coming up right now. If you want to impact that bid war, you can start off the run with your own favorite costume, and that will be open until about an hour into the run. And so, in addition to that, all of the donations that you make this event will also go towards will also go towards the bonus Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2 remastered run that will come right after Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. So please get those donations in. needs to be met at $1,222. That's 1222 for Soul Reaver 2. Both of those things, if you put your donations towards the bid war as well, and of course help out a wonderful person and put money towards an amazing cause. Okay, folks, thank you all so much for being here this morning. My time here on the host mic is unfortunately over, but I leave you in the hands of a wonderful, incredibly capable host who will be your host for Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. That is Kuritas, KRT. Kuritas, take it away.
Thank you so much, Osmorn. Folks, it is my pleasure to join you live on stream today for Saving Sarah, a mutual aid marathon in support of our good friend Doodleplex. Thank you so much, Oz, for hosting that opening run of Little Big Planet 2. And folks, I hope you'll stay here with us for the rest of the games today, including this upcoming run of Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. If you don't know anything about that, well, neither do I, so we'll learn together. I feel the title might speak for itself, but this truly will be a first blind run through for me at the very least. So I'm very excited to see this game. I hope you are too. So I hope you're ready to sit back and relax with some Yakuza gameplay action in a somewhat convoluted setting, but one that I feel will be lots and lots of fun for everyone. So thank you all again. We are getting set up here. We'll be back with you shortly with some more Yakuza in Hawaii. Hang tight, everyone. Hello, hello, everyone. If you are in the middle of your break, don't worry. We are still getting set up for Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. But if you're joining us for the first time today, right now, welcome, welcome. You are at Saving Sarah, a mutual aid marathon in support of our friend Doodleplex. We are here supporting Sarah, also known as Doodleplex, with the Saving Sarah Mutual Aid event running from Wednesday, October 1st to Sunday, October 5th. So thank you folks who are currently in day 2 of this mutual aid event. She is currently facing housing insecurity due to a harmful family and relationship situation and needs our help to get back on her feet. Every donation goes directly towards securing housing and financial stability for Sarah. Sarah's a valued member of the volunteer community who helps out whenever she can, so now we are here to help her. Type !donate in chat to donate to Sarah, and !schedule to see all the amazing runs we have coming up. So, folks, if you're capable and able and willing to, we graciously welcome and thank each and every single donation you have to support our friend Sarah here. In support of these goals, we have a bid war currently open, actually that just opened for Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. You can choose which 2 costumes that our runner through will be switching between during this run here. So you have your choice of Goromi, Kazuma Kiryu, Ichiban Kasuga, Tian Yozhao, Jungi Han, and I think that was 5. Yes, I think that you have those 5 options to choose from in that bid war. So in addition to supporting Sarah, you can also choose which 2 costumes you want to switch between during the 2 runs. This bid war will be open throughout the majority of the run, so you can freely donate, and we will be able to switch costumes freely during this run up until about like the 2-hour point. So it's currently open. I'm not sure we have any on that right now, but if you wish to donate, now's the perfect time to choose which costumes you want to see wielded during that run. So, while you're thinking about that, thinking about which particular outfits you like to wield, how much you like to donate towards those, we're still getting set up for Yakuza, so be back with you in a bit.